Hi, welcome to the Sorcerer's Revolution. Today I'm going to address the issue of sexual sorcery or sex magic, as the famous or infamous Aleister Crowley wrote about and taught. So, what is sex magic? How does sex come into magic? What is its function and purpose? Well, the complete magical path is essentially a tantric doctrine. So it doesn't separate the spiritual world from the material world. They're one and the same. There's no division or separation between matter and spirit, between essence and substance, between the personal and divine, impersonal. So sex then is not something that we need to repress or stop doing simply because we think we're spiritual. We don't need to become celibate monks or ascetics or renunciates or something of that nature. That being the traditional age-old respected path of the via negativa or right-hand path, which is also a legitimate path. But in following it, you are missing out on so much, because when we come to know the power of sex in its magical form and expression, then we see that there is much, much more to sex than what we've made of it in the West and the East. But particularly in the West, we have really neurotic ideas about sex. We've got very puritanical views that have been handed to us by our priests and religious teachers. And I'm here to tell you, without any hesitation of doubt, that what they're telling you is complete nonsense. It's designed to control your true nature. It's designed to repress your animal nature, and it's complete bullshit. So you can just discard that right away if you want to learn the secrets of magic. And in this context, sex magic or tantric sex. So tantric sex involves the whole body. That's its essential method and practice. It involves the whole existence. There's nothing suppressed. There's nothing controlled. There's nothing left out, right? It is having sex with your total being, with your partner, man or woman, heterosexual, bisexual, homosexual, doesn't matter. As long as you have a respect and love for the being, person that you're most intimate and acquainted with. So it equally applies to gay people, trans people, or people of any sexual persuasion. And if you are celibate, you can also practice it, because you can enter into a loving, harmonious relationship with the forces of the universe itself. That great cosmic dance. When Timothy Leary, the LSD guru in the 60s, said what was taking LSD like, he said it's just like making love to the universe. It's like making love to all women in existence. And that's really beautiful, because we tend to think of love and sex as separate, but they're not. In fact, a man should look back on his life and all his sexual encounters, whether they're few or far between or extensive, he should look back on all his partners with love and affection. his quality of energy becomes something elegant and something meaningful, because entering a woman is exploring her divine mystery, that unique expression of manifestation of the universe. And whoever consents to enter into this dynamic with you, to become intimate with you, you should welcome with open arms, embrace him, embrace her. Now, sex begins with desire, with carnal lust, and there's nothing wrong with that. It is the very force that brings all of life into creation. Without that lust, without that desire, there would be no life. No animals, no birds, no insects. No people. Imagine that. What a sterile world that would be without us, eh? Now, people have a very distorted view of sex, what it is, and they've kind of made it into a perversion of lust rather than an expression of lust. Their perversions are demonstrated in the tremendous amount of internet pornography. And there's nothing wrong with porn. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. But to say that that's all that sex is about, and that it ends there with that kind of satisfaction of base cravings, sexual desire, and attraction and so forth, chemistry, to say that it ends there is false. I mean, if you love a woman completely, you only need to make love to her once. That's enough, because she will have received your energy, your magical gift of power, because that's what sex is all about. It's internal alchemy of that lust, that jing, that sexual energy, that precious essence, that kundalini, serpent rising from the base chakra to the crown chakra, and through the central channels, the grand nadi, the sushumna, all laid out simply in books such as the Kama Sutra and likes, but actually it's not enough to know it in words or pictures, you have to live it. Because if you see pornography as the end of sex, you have to just watch it and see how mechanical it is. See how unfeeling it is. Look how the men and women orgasm. It's pitiful. There's no power in it. There's no love in it. You see, no intensity whatsoever. That woman receives nothing from that man, but a little pipsqueak of sperm perhaps. And boring sex results in boring fucks. And we've all turned into a world of boring fucks. Having boring sex with boring individuals. Not transmuting and transforming that essence into true power, spirit. See? That's what you must give your partner. As a goddess, as a god, as a channel of the living force. That power, that expression of your true animal nature. If you're a tiger, show her you're a tiger. If you're a dragon, show that. If you're a great white shark, show your hunger. Let her feel your teeth. You're not going to hurt her. She cannot be hurt by your love. She cannot be hurt by your most pure desire, your innermost predilection to seduce her, to dance with her, to be seduced by her. Bringing that energy up. through the chakras until it reaches the centre, the heart chakra, the heart jewel, not the crown jewel. The crown jewel is up here. That's where you become the king and she becomes the queen. The heart jewel, open love, embracing the beauty of her, the beauty of him, in one blissful union, one great cosmic dance. Feel the power of your body, mind, spirits intertwining in dual cultivation of primordial essence, and then raise that further and higher to the throat chakra. Express your feelings for her, for him, for the one, for spirit. Express your innermost feelings from your sorcerer's silence. Behold her and him in your heart. Leave your indelible mark of presence in her being until the end of her days and beyond. And then elevate that essence higher still to the sixth floor of the palace. Anya, the blue pearl, the third eye, the celestial eye, which holds the great vision for your union, the great vision of the personal self, which has now become interpersonal, shared in love, sanctified in sex, made sacred, made holy, made beautiful, profound. Feel it in your body. And then what else can you say but, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Then breathe, using the breath as a channel for the living force. And allow the essence to rise to the crown chakra, the 1,000-petaled lotus, the golden temple, in the paradise of ultimate bliss, with towers stretching all the way to infinity, with you and your goddess flying on the wings of infinity, on the white dove of peace, joy, happiness, and eternal delights. So, returning, grounding this knowledge in your total being, and bringing it back and storing it as power, as a treasure in your Dantian, where your Dan is stored. And you hear that bell ring in the center of your being, and you absorb the lesson of sex magic, and the spell is cast from every pore in your body to enchant, entice, beckon, behold the beloved of your innermost heart. Be that one. Make your sex a a sacred journey of unfolding harmony and majesty, spiritual glory of earthly delight, substance and spirit combined. Make it real in your being. And then, even your one night stands will be evenings never to forget, because she's never going to forget you after that, after you have unleashed something that grows inside her forever, something beautiful and holy. Of course she will never forget you. Of course he will never forget you. For you are the bringer of the Holy Grail through the magical power of sex. Birth that. Conceive a child in that state, and you will conceive a magical child, an immortal infant, at play in the fields of the Lord, forever and beyond. Amen. I love you and welcome you to my grand garden of earthly delights. Come on in.